Hello. I am here for the evening. I know I wasn't able to do it last night. I said I was going to. I apologize. The days get away from me. But I wanted to come on here. I think tonight what I'd like to talk about is car warranties, the manufacturer's warranty, as well as how the extended warranty or service contract works. So I think a lot of people have a lot of questions about, when you're buying new, when you're buying used, what kind of warranty should you look for? I did a video earlier. Everybody keeps saying Kia sucks, blah, blah, blah. No, they don't. No, they don't. They stand behind their engines or they wouldn't give you a 100,000-mile warranty on the powertrain. But I'm going to go into exactly the way warranties work. So when you are getting that explained to you in the finance office or the salesperson is explaining it to you, that you understand how the warranty works. So the best way to start is to go over what the actual manufacturer's warranty on a new car is. All manufacturers have similar warranties. It just depends on the term of it, how long it goes. So with the first 12 months, 12,000 miles, that's going to cover your tires and your battery. It's prorated, but that comes from the manufacturer, whoever makes the battery or whichever tires are on there. So you're going to get 12 months, 12,000 miles. It is based on manufacturer's defect. So it's not going to cover the tire if you run over a nail. It's not going to cover the tire if you hit a pothole and blow it. We are talking about manufacturer's defects, meaning there's a bulge in the sidewall. Something wrong with it that the manufacturer, it came from the manufacturer that way. It was faulty. It was defect. So most manufacturers' warranty are all about defect. So it is a bad part or a bad assembly in the factory. That's what those cover. It's not going to cover normal wear and tear. So the next part of a manufacturer's warranty is going to be the 3-year 36. It's referred to as the bumper to bumper. Basically, that is everything on the vehicle except for the bumpers. Like, it's insane. And it's not going to cover like the doors or anything like that. We're talking the electronics and everything that makes the car run. So I always, when I was in the finance office, referred to it as the fun stuff in the center console. So you're talking about your screen, you're talking about your radio, your air conditioning, those kind of things. All the electronic components in a new vehicle, those are covered for 3 years or 36,000 miles. It is always whichever comes first. So keep that in mind as well. It is not 3 years and 36,000 miles. If you only drive 10,000 miles a year, that manufacturer's warranty is going to be up at 30,000 miles because it hit the 3-year mark. So remember that. Even if it's 3.5 years, just because you only have 35,000 miles on it, that 3-year 36 bumper to bumper is already gone. So that's where that comes into play. Also, if you drive a lot, if you run out of you go over 36,000 miles in the first 2 years, you don't have 3 years. It's either or, whichever comes first. So the next thing that happens is going to be your powertrain. Most manufacturers have a 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain. That's going to be your engine, your transmission, and your drive axle. So easiest way to remember this, powertrain is it covers anything that oil touches. So if oil touches it, it is covered by the powertrain. And that's the one that lasts the longest because that's the thing that they've been making longer than anything is the engine for a vehicle. They've tested all the new, it was first made out of steel. Then they used the fiberglass for the car. Engines have been consistent. That's the best thing that they can do when they are making a car. It's tried and true. But most of them are 5-year 60 on the powertrain. Kia, Hyundai, 10-year 100,000 on the powertrain. So Kia and Hyundai have the same powertrain. And that basically states that the engine, the transmission, and the drive axle, whatever oil touches, they will fix it up to 100,000 miles or 10 years, whichever comes first. So that's why I said in my last video that I think Kia is the best for the price. Like, I get a lot of people that were coming on their comment and saying, no, 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 that's not. But it is, as far as price goes, it is the best priced vehicle on the market. It really is. Got a question. Robert, Chevy Trax. As long as it's under manufacturer's warranty and you take care of it, I mean, they're a decent price, but I wouldn't buy one. I'm being completely honest. I wouldn't buy one. So yeah, water pump isn't covered. Yeah, you have to look at what is covered. And I tell everyone, it is a manufacturer's defect warranty. Your manufacturer's warranty is defect only. It is not if you use shitty gas. They will find a way to not cover a claim if you have done any alterations to the vehicle. If you have put in, you buy a Mustang. My husband did it. As soon as he bought a Mustang, he put in a tuner package. He put in rear exhaust. It voids the manufacturer's warranty. If you do anything to the vehicle, you are voiding the manufacturer's warranty, because they will tell you flat out that you fucked up the car. They didn't. It was not a defect in the factory. So remember that. Water pump is powertrain. No, water pump, so anything oil touches. Oil does not touch the water pump. So that's not going to be covered under the powertrain. That is the best way to remember what is covered by a powertrain. If oil touches it, it is covered by the powertrain. Oil touches it. So you've got to keep that in mind. Water pump, the housing of the water pump, that kind of thing. But that's the problem, is with parts like that, they have to put it on a diagnostic machine, and then what they usually end up finding out is there's corrosion inside that is not covered by the manufacturer's warranty, because it was not a defect in the factory. So that's how they get around those things. You got to keep that in mind when you're looking at manufacturer's warranties. But the best way to do it is just watch the manufacturer's warranty, do all the recommended maintenance that's required, so they can't say, well, you didn't get the oil change at 7,000 miles like it's required. Do everything that you're supposed to do, so they have no reason to deny a claim on the vehicle. If it makes it go forward or backwards. Well, I mean, if you say it in that, you can put a car in neutral and it'll roll backwards, but tires aren't covered by it. So you just have to, you can get tricky. It can get tricky. You've just got to make sure that you understand